Hi everyone, today I will make Banh or bird's nest cake. It's a traditional cake originated from southwestern Vietnam. It used to be a very popular street snack on the streets of Saigon, but over the past few years, the vendors selling these cakes have gradually disappeared, and it's now very difficult to find a place that sells these cakes. I'm not sure whether it's because people now prefer eating Western cakes or because more vendors just quit selling these cakes due to low profits. Anyway, I was lucky enough to have run into this vendor during my visit to Saigon earlier this year, and I thought it would be a real pity if it's become extinct one day, because to many Vietnamese it's still a very special snack that associated with many childhood memories. When I saw her making the cakes, it's just like watching magic. She just poured the batter into a wok of hot oil, and then it just magically formed into a shape of a bird's nest. It's very crispy around the rim, and then it just has a little cute hum in the center. How cool is that? I asked her for the secrets, and she told me that it's because of the wok that she was using. Of course, she didn't tell me what was in the batter, so I have to figure it out myself. It's a little oily, I must say, but it tastes really good. That was me tasting bird's nest cake on the streets of Saigon, wearing helmet and a mask like everybody else does. Even though I don't have the same wok at the vendor, I really want to give this cake a try. So let's revive this cake together. The ingredients are very simple. You just need rice flour, tapioca starch, coconut milk, some baking soda, sugar and vanilla. In a large bowl, combine 1 cup of coconut milk, half a cup water, and about 4 to 6 tablespoons of sugar depending on your taste, and then stir well to dissolve. You can warm it up 30 seconds in the microwave or put it in a tray of hot water so that the sugar can dissolve faster. Also add a pinch of salt and some vanilla if you like. In a separate bowl, combine half a cup tapioca starch and 1.5 cup rice flour. Make sure you use plain white rice flour, normally comes in blue package, and not the glutinous rice flour which normally comes in a green package. Make a hole in the middle and pour in the coconut milk mixture. Stir really well to get a smooth batter. To that, we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. This is what pushes the cake to float to the surface when we deep fry. Again, stir really well to make sure that there's no lump. Let the batter rest for about 3 to 5 hours. Now the more tricky part of making this cake is to control the temperature of the oil. Fill the wok with at least 2 inches of vegetable oil. To test if the oil is hot enough, stand a wooden chopstick in the center. If a few bubbles pop up like this, it's not hot enough. If it bubbles steadily like this, it's now ready to deep fry. It should be at around 180 degrees Celsius or 360 Fahrenheit. If the oil bubbles very vigorously, most likely you're gonna burn your cake. Another way to test the oil temperature is to add a few drops of the batter into the hot oil. If it's turned brown within 60 seconds, it's ready. Before frying, give the batter a really good stir. Use a shallow ladle to scoop the butter. Lower the ladle just above the oil level and quickly pour into the center of the wok. Make sure you use a non-stick wok for this. Within 1 or 2 seconds, the cake will float to the surface. The edges will turn brown within a few minutes. It's just really exciting to see how the hum is formed in the middle of the cake. Flip it over and fry the other side for just a few more seconds. Look at this, my cute little bird's nest. Then put it on the rack so that the oil can drip off. Repeat until you finish the batter. Just fry one cake at a time so that it has room to expand, and pour the batter into the center of the wok so that the hum can be formed. So now you know bird's nest cake is not made from bird's nest, but it's called that way just because it has the shape of bird's nest. After resting the cakes on the rack for a few minutes, you can take it out and place it on kitchen towel to remove the excess oil. This is our beautiful bird's nest cake. It's crispy around the rim. And has a nice hump in the center. And the best thing is, when you break the cake in half, you will see a nice honeycomb texture inside the hump. This part will taste a little chewy, which is really nice. The cake is fragrant, slightly sweet, and has a nice coconut taste. This is how I recycle the oil. Place a mesh strainer on top of the bowl and line it with a piece of kitchen paper. Make sure the bowl and the strainer is completely dry. If there's any water, the oil gonna splash next time you use it. The paper towel will catch all the crumbs and the dregs. You can do this 1 or 2 times to refine the oil. You can reuse the oil many times until it looks or smells bad. That's it for today. I hope you like it. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.